was in a depression. His mother was trying to do something, and his mother was saying something, and then slapped his mom. You know, I said,
just when we thought this mess with Diddy couldn't get no worse, his ex-bodyguard Gene Deal has entered the chat once again, and he just spilled some major tea about the bizarre relationship that Diddy has with his mom, Janice Combs. Now, there have already been rumors that Janice was allegedly joining Diddy in his freak-off sessions, but Gene also claims that Diddy would sometimes put his hands on and become very aggressive when he saw Janice talking to any other man, according to Gene. The real reason why Diddy fired him in the first place was because Janice was making inappropriate advances toward him, and this infuriated the hell out of Diddy. This explains a lot, because if Diddy is capable of treating his own mother like this, then of course he has no problem going out into the world and mistreating the other women in his life. Now, for those of y'all who don't know, Gene was one of the first people to speak on Diddy's sinister behavior before Cassie even came out with her lawsuit, but he's been doing a lot more talking recently, and this time he spilled the tea about the crazy relationship between Diddy and his mom, Janice. But before we get into all that, I think I should give y'all a little background story on Janice and Diddy's relationship, because it was messed up right from Diddy's childhood, specifically after Diddy lost his father. After his father's death, Janice was working 3 jobs, and allegedly, yes, was one of them. My mother worked 3 jobs, and my grandmother worked 2 at an early age. I started my own paper route. Word on the street is that Janice occasionally brought some of the men she dated to the house where she lived with Diddy. As a result, Diddy witnessed her having an intimate relationship with these men. As if this wasn't bad enough for a young child to witness, it has also been reported by several sources that Diddy's father was a prominent Harlem gangster before he passed away. The article read that Diddy's dad, Melvin Combs, was a well-known Harlem gangster who had connections to both Frank Lucas and Nicky Barnes, and that Janice was the boss's ride or die chick after her own husband was brutally murdered when Diddy was still a child. As a result, people have been speculating for a while now that Diddy and his mother have a deeper relationship.
And Janice kissing each other on the lips got to going viral.
She's getting a drip with me. She's hydrating. What's up, Ma?
Everything's good, baby. I'm here with you.
Yeah.
I love you.
Love you too.
Baby.
Mine freshly dipped though. I was just trying to show you. Yeah, my mom's a single.
Mom's a single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom's. She's single. Me and my mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. And she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest in the world.
It will be. That will be.
I don't even want to get started if she was doing that. We're not doing that. But yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom do know how to have a good time. And she ain't sitting in the house playing. She outside moving and shaking, baby. She come with me to strip club. I don't care. For real. It's my dog, you know, I want to live life. We out here moving and grooving. My mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving.
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms, you know? Flat. Oh! Take pew, pew, pew.
However, it took more than just the kiss to get people talking. If you watch the video closely, you'll notice that Janice has white painted nails, and we all know what that means in Diddy's family. Cassie even claimed in her lawsuit that Diddy would make her wear white nails when they went on their freakouts. We all know that Diddy has stolen from many of the artists who signed under Bad Boy Records, but Mase has been on his neck for years, calling him out. In fact, They first got into it back in 2020 after Mase exposed Diddy for only paying him $20,000 for his time at Bad Boy Records. Diddy also required Cassie to cover herself in oil, wear white nail polish to contrast with the skin of the black workers, and dress in lingerie. But it doesn't end there, because Janice was also exposed for protecting and hiding Diddy's secrets over the years. Moreover, Mase disclosed that he had offered Diddy more than $2 million to purchase his publishing rights, but Diddy had turned him down and said he would only sell it to him if he could match an offer from a specific European investor. According to Mase, the only person with receipts for all of Diddy's misdeeds is his mother. It seems that Diddy has almost everything he owns in his mother's name to ensure security in the event that things don't work out.
Receipts. Let's start with your mother. Your mother got the receipts. Everything is in your mother's name. That's the one who got the receipts. You need more proof? Biggie ain't here, so Big can't give you no receipts. He dead. Craig Mack can't give you receipts. He dead. What are you talking about? Who else? Black Rob can't give you receipts. He dead. And everybody else you made sign paperwork so they can't talk about what I'm talking about. I'm the only one with the guts. And I sign it. Cause I ain't need the money. All money ain't good money. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. You know who to play with me.
But even though Jan has been holding Diddy down for years and keeping all of his secrets, it doesn't seem like it will be enough to keep her safe from him. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, claims that Diddy used to frequently touch his mother and treat her disrespectfully, treating her more like a little girlfriend. The first time Gene heard Diddy abusing his mother, according to him, was when Kirk Burroughs, the president of Bad Boy, told him. Kirk claimed that although Gene knew Diddy was verbally abusing his mother and had even checked him for it, he was unaware that he was also having physical relations with her until Kirk spilt the tea.
Spoke to anybody at Bad Boy since the news broke of Diddy and Cassie?
Well, I spoke to Kirk Burroughs, and he told me some shit, bro. It's some things that I didn't even know about way back in the past. You know, like when he told me he should have saw this coming with Cassie and the way he treated women when he slapped his mother. And I was like, he did what? And Kirk Burroughs said, yeah. I just thought because of what he was going through with the, you know, the tragedy, it was like, I was stuck on stupid for a minute, but he was like, yeah, I thought that he would grow out of it, or it was just because all the he was going through when he slapped his own mother. I said, Kirk, let me tell you something. I said, Kirk, don't you remember when I told you when he cussed his mother out? And I think it was even that, Kirk, when we was getting in the limousine, he cussed his mother out. He told his mother to stay out of his mofo business. And I told him, man, you ever talk to your mother? You remember that situation? He said, yeah. I said, Kirk, why you didn't tell me then that he cussed that he slapped his mother? Because if you'd have told me to slap his mother, I'd have out of him, Kirk. He was like, Gene, I thought he was, you got to realize he was just a kid, and I thought he was going to grow out of it and all the stuff that he was going through. I said, my man, that's a bunch of bull right there. You understand? Somebody should have whooped his way back then. When you do your mother like that, you don't care about no woman in the street. And he was like, I know, Gene, but he was just a kid. This came from Kirk Burroughs' mouth himself. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Had I known that back then, yeah, I wouldn't have worked for no dude like that, man. I wouldn't even F with him. I'd have told all the dudes in the same gang, and we probably would have out of him when he came around.
So as y'all can see, a lot hassle happened between Diddy and his mom, and Gene was there to witness all of it. And from everything that Gon has said, it seems like Diddy learned everything he knows from his mama. They have an extremely toxic mother-son relationship, but she doesn't plan on ratting him out despite him mistreating her too, as usual people had their own thoughts about this, like this person who said these stories just get deeper if nobody checked him about hitting his mother. There's a chance he would feel comfortable doing it again. Another person said what was done in the dark is coming to light. Did he really thought he was going to live his life without any of this coming out regardless, if he's going to have to answer to God in the end. But now I want to know your thoughts. What do y'all think about Diddy allegedly putting his hands on his mama? And do y'all think Janice is also in on the whole thing? Y'all been knew what to do? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other very messy video.
The car. It was me, Puff, and his mother got in the car with us. And we was in the limousine. We was on, was it 20 West 19th Street or 5 West 19th Street? That was the first Bad Boy office when they came into Manhattan. Not the Scarsdale shit. I'm talking when they got the first official Bad Boy office in Manhattan. Yo, his mother got in the car. He was on the phone talking about somebody to something. And then he said to his mother, yo, didn't I tell you to stay out my MF business? Yo, I want to snatch the shadow off him. I said, boy, who you talking to? I said, if you ever talk to your mother like that again, around me, I'm gonna the shit out you. I said, boy, if you ever talk to your mama like that again around me, I'm gonna the shit out you. But G, I told her to stay out of business. Let me just say this to you right now. If she wasn't for her, you wouldn't have no business. And Miss Combs sit there and quiet as a church mouse. And he ain't say nothing. He ain't say a word. Cause he knew I was serious. I wasn't